it's known that the second-hand smoke, which is the exhaled smoke from a smoker, is as injurious as the smoke inhaled by the smoker. So by not doing something about it, we are practically turning everybody into smokers. So it's not about smokers not smoking, but it's about non-smokers not being forced to smoke, you understand? And it's been, research has shown that over 4,000 items are in the smoke of cigarette that are injurious. A few of them are tar. You can imagine the tar that is used on our roads as part of it. Arsenic, which is used in rat poisoning. Some other reagents used in disinfectant, detergent, and so on and so forth. So government needs to do something about this hazard, you understand? So the bill basically says where you cannot smoke, penalties for breaching that law, obligations of owners or operators of premises which will have non-smoking areas, obligations in the sense that they need to put up no smoking signs, you understand, and to a level enforce no smoking to a level, but they can't arrest if need be. They need to escalate to a higher authority, and it must have been seen that they have tried to stop the person. But if they themselves are in breach, there's a penalty attached to that.
Section 4 of the bill also states that it shall be the duty of owners or occupiers of public places to ensure that approved signs are displayed conspicuously at each entrance and in prominent locations throughout the premises. Should the bill be ratified, it will mandate such owners of public places to create areas far from the vicinity where people could smoke. Non-compliance by owners of public places, according to the law, shall attract a fine of 100,000 naira or 6 months imprisonment or other non-custodial punishment that the judge may deem fit. In the case of a corporate organization's refusal to place a non-smoking sign or symbol within its premises, any personnel in the management of the corporate body would be liable to a fine in the sum of 250,000 naira upon conviction. According to the bill, anyone who repeatedly violates the provision on conviction shall be liable to a fine of 50,000 naira or 6 months imprisonment or both, while anyone who smokes in the presence of a child shall be liable on conviction to a fine of 15,000 naira or a month imprisonment.
The tobacco bill goes far ahead to ban smoking in the public places, and public places even extend even to your own house, to your own room, in closed spaces, even to your children where you are smoking, or to the wives, or to the people within the environment. So the bill goes far ahead to say there must be no smoking in offices, there must be no smoking in public places like even in the stadium, in restaurants, in bars, in hotels. So this goes away, and also in offices. So this is a way ahead to promote the health of the people.
The most cogent part of the bill, which I love a lot, is about where you're not allowed to smoke in the presence of a child that's 18 years old and below. And you know, all these things we've highlighted, the dangers of smoking, is more pronounced in children because they are growing, you understand, unlike a formed adult. You know, any health hazard, any epidemic, any disease is more potent in children than in adults. Anyway, so we need to protect the children. And the second leg to it is that the children cannot say no. If I'm a parent in my house and I'm smoking, even though it's a private environment, really, can my child tell me no? No, my child can't say no. You understand? So we need to protect our children. You understand? In other crimes, the child practically belongs to the state. You are just a custodian as a parent. That's where countries take away children from parents when they're being maltreated. You understand? So we need to protect our children from those kind of things. So that's the bill generally. The range of fines for an individual who contravenes the law, when it becomes a law, who contravenes, is 10,000 naira to a maximum of 15,000 naira, 1 month imprisonment to a maximum of 3 months imprisonment. Then you have non-custodial service, which is called community service. So it's not everybody you need to jail. There's some that will be non-custodial. But if you have a repeat offender, somebody that is a consultant in committing such crime, they can pay as much as 50,000 naira or 6 months imprisonment. That depends on the law court where they find them guilty. Then you have corporate organization, because if you're the owner of a restaurant and bar, if you've not fulfilled the requirements of the law, put in smoke detectors and so on, the signage and so on and so forth, or not discourage people from smoking or stop them from smoking, you're liable to a fine of 100,000 with an imprisonment attached to it. No, that doesn't have imprisonment, sorry, just 100,000. But if a corporate body where you have directors and so on, it escalates to 250,000. And if you are a recurring offender, as the case may be, the place may be sealed off. You understand? Someone that smokes in the presence of a child, pay a fine of 10,000, 15,000, sorry. And if you continue, you're liable to a jail sentence as well, or both, as the case may be. We are representative of the people for an appointed time. But the people are the government. When it comes to enforcing, we are all responsible to enforce. Sometimes it could be subtle enforcement. Somebody sits down and is smoking in a non-smoking area. Everybody there gets up and walks away from that person. Or you call the attention of the owner of a bar. Because of regulatory authority, they know you can call. The owner of a bar will obviously tell the person to excuse them not to smoke there, show them a smoking area if need be. A few people, if you can snap them, you send it to the appropriate agency.
We know that every part of the bill, both local and international, they all say the same thing. The end result is really to say to dissuade people from smoking. So I will not really put emphasis on the penalty, but it's the end result that you want to say, to encourage the population to minimize smoking or to stop smoking.
The advocates of Quit Smoking campaign believe that the government, both at the state and federal level, need more political will for the law, if ratified, to work effectively. Meanwhile, they also say the best and the easiest way to control the environmental destruction by smoking is to stop buying this harmful product. It is tough to quit smoking, but directly in terms of the smoker's health, and indirectly, that is referring to the environment, it will be beneficial for all. That's our package for today. Remember, we're just a click away. Earthfile at channelstv.com is open for all your questions and comments. And you can also view this edition of the program by visiting our website, channelstv.com/earthfile or youtube.com/channelsweb. For me and the rest of the crew, it's bye for now.